Hello, hello, my lovelies and my House of Dumandi Floras. Today we're gonna finally be checking out The Love I Found, I believe was the name of the song. Yes, The Love I Found, Rapipenka, I believe is the Thai pronunciation for it. I could be completely wrong, but we're gonna be checking out, I believe, the final OST for Phop Th or Love Upon a Time, featuring or sung by Net and JJ. I'm very excited to see this. I do know that the song came out a couple days ago. Of course, you guys know I was not in town, so I could not record. But I cannot believe the amount of um OSTs we have gotten for this series, and they have all been freaking bangers. If I have missed one, please let me know down in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure I've checked everything out. You can check out which ones I have in either the House of Dumandi playlist or the Phop Th playlist, because I do have a Love Upon a Time one on the here. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right in. I am ready to listen to these vocals. You know, I love these two so much, and I miss this series so much. But yeah. Oh, really quickly, given just you guys know I started recording as soon as I came back or was able to. I do know that I owe you guys Katana You tonight part 2 with NetJJ and Latte Kim. I am going to be doing that, and then I am going to be doing some more of the behind the scenes for Phop Th that I have not checked out yet. I was told that I'm going to die for the episode 10 behind the scenes. I am not ready for that. I had to have not yet bought another box of tissues, so I might wait until I have a box of tissues before I watch that episode if I'm going to be crying. But or behind the scenes for that episode. But it is coming. I am going to try my hardest to kind of catch up to the things I did miss, but you know, it might take me another week or two before, but you guys will be getting those. Katana You tonight, I think I'm going to try to get to you a little bit sooner, simply because it's still kind of somewhat fresh in my head from part 1. But yeah, you guys can always check out part 1 in my House of Dumandi playlist. But without further ado, let's just get into Net and JJ's beautiful voices. I feel like same, baby. I feel like I know this house. Let me over here going like this, like I can see it or read it. Freaking glasses and the crimped hair. Oh, I miss them.
จะเก็บเอามาไว้ให้เธอเฝ้าตามหาเธอมานานไม่ใช่แค่เรื่องบังเอิญได้กลับมาพบเธอใจฉันเป็นของเธอกับช่วงนี้
This is not like that for me.
ได้กลับมาพบเธอเกิดมาเพื่อรักเธอตราบช่วงนี้รัน
Ooh.
เฝ้าตามหาเธอ
That ending. The harmonizations at the end there. Yes.
ได้กลับมาพบเธอใจฉันเป็นของเธอกับช่วงนี้
It makes me miss them. Oh, I miss them a lot. Our babies. I'm gonna be honest with you though. At one point, I was kind of following the story along as that I wasn't paying attention as much to focusing as much on the lyrics, which is normal. You guys know if you watch my reactions to MV, sometimes I'm very captivated by what's happening on the screen that I don't necessarily always catch the lyrics. I do. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to place where the song, if we heard this song during one of the scenes, but I'm not sure. It could have been during episode 8, given that they showed clips of that, or it could have been a little bit later. I'm under the assumption that maybe it's when they found each other again in one of the I can't remember what episode it was, but in the episode that they saw each other again, and maybe that was something that was in the background. Obviously, that it did talk about like soulmates and finding each other, of course, and being like attached. And so I do appreciate, like, I like the storyline for the MV. I think it kind of resonates with the characters. But it's also just in a way kind of us getting more like storyline, right? For Pup Tab, but also for Net and JJ, and see them in different aspects. I think their vocals, again, I've said it before, I am very proud of Net. I feel like he has definitely grown, and sounds more confident in his voice. Not necessarily, he might still feel like not confident, but I definitely think he should be proud of himself, and we as well in the fandom should be proud too, because I do think his vocals have gotten we've just gotten better, and we have seen the growth, and I will love to continue to see him sing more. JJ, y'all know how I feel about JJ. I've said this before a while ago. If you have not checked out my House of Dumandi MVs, and I went on kind of a conversation of my favorite vocalists within Dumandi, and JJ is definitely on the top of the list. There is something about his voice that soothes me, and just it's warm and very not exactly cloud-like I've said in the past for people, and the reason I always bring him up is because they have similarities in the way they make me feel, not necessarily in how they sound, but there is something about JJ's voice that I really love when he sings. It's very soothing to me. It's very soothing, and it's a voice that I want to continue hearing. So I do hope he's able to showcase more of his vocal skills as well, since we know he loves to sing, and I just think he does a fantastic job in doing so. The ending for this song with the harmonizations between the two, I live. You guys know I am a big fan of when we do harmonizations, when you can clearly hear as well in the song, when we have that very deep lower tone and then like a higher register, and then they blend the two, and these two have that just in their capabilities, and how they utilize it and how they use it in the song's direction. It's clearly shown here, and I live for that type of shit like so much. I really, really enjoy like hearing them together, apart. But yeah, that ending, oh, also it makes sense it being like so fantastic to hear because of the ending. they were together. We saw that, but yeah, and then being together and being together in the MV, but then in the song they're blended together and harmonizing together and being there for one another, and the vocals was just fantastic. I think that was just a really good way of doing the song, and the arrangement was fantastic. I've definitely liked the song as well. To be honest, for Pop I feel like every song has been a banger, and I have my own little playlist for them. But if I did miss one, please let me know down in the comments below. I'm pretty sure I've watched everyone or I've listened to everyone. I know for sure I've listened to all of them now at this point, but I'm not sure if I've watched every MV. I think I maybe might be missing one. Now that I'm thinking off the top of my head, but I could be wrong. But yeah, if there's something you guys want me to check out Net JJ related or another vocal stage for them, please let me know down in the comments below. I would gladly do so. You know that. I will say, however, if you're wanting me to check out the DMD Land 3 stage, I have checked those out. And you can check that in the House of Dumandi playlist. But yeah, you guys, that's going to be it for my reaction to Net and JJ's final OST for Pop Terror Love Upon a Time. Like I said, I will be getting you part 2 for Katanayu tonight as quickly as I can, along with the final 3 behind the scenes for the series, which I am not ready to let go. That's my last thing of that I'm holding on to for that series. And I just enjoyed it and I loved it so much. But anyways, my lovelies, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys are having a good morning, a good day, and a good night, depending on when you're watching. Bye.